Morning, everyone. Dr. FJ, rhinos across the world. Couple, one or two questions here. So we got, do we have anyone using the cash practice systems? We looked at that years ago. This was when I was right out of school working at my folks' office. It was pretty complicated. We tried to use it a little bit. There were some docs using it at Rhinos back at the time there that liked it. I believe the doc who started it did train years ago. Um, so this would be a good question for the Telegram group if you want some insights on how people used it. I just know when we were looking at it years ago, it was pretty complicated. I do a lot of cash, like we're like 85% cash at this point. And I don't use it. So I don't think you have to. If you like it, if it helps you, that's fine. I know it kind of took people's insurances and created monthly plans that were like, I think a lot of year-long plans, and they figured out like a monthly or weekly amount that could make it work. I do 90-day plans. I keep it pretty straightforward, prepay, auto debit, or pay per visit. Um, and I go from there, do decompression, then it goes up. If you do, regular cash, super chronic, we see a lot. Obviously, it's more than teenagers, and it's not as in bad a shape. It's going to be less. So yeah, I did look at it, but this was about 15 years ago, and I'm sure they've updated the software a lot since then. So I can't give you a great answer on this. I would ask the Telegram group because I do know there were some rhinos years ago who were using it, and maybe they still are. Um, but I don't use it. I don't think you have to do cash, but if you want to, ask the Telegram group and see what they say. Okay. And if you're struggling, Dr. Randy, or having challenges with doing any kind of cash plans, email me and let's see how you're doing and what you're doing, and we can figure it out because we have a lot of people who aren't using that system that are doing a lot of cash, so we can help you out there. And then again, ask the Telegram group, and maybe there's some few people in there who are using it, and they can give you the ins and outs of how to use it and why they like it, and go from there. But if you have any actual challenges with just doing cash plans or whatnot, or you're having a hard time inputting, adding decompression or those different things or increasing your plans, let me know and we can definitely help you with that. So to that cash plans, what's the key? One, you have to be just indifferent about it, right? Just completely indifferent. Whether they do it or not do it doesn't, it can't matter to you at all. You got to release the outcome, just do it, put it out there. And you can tell people, I am pretty expensive. I tell people ahead of time, we're expensive. Our cash fee for an adjustment, if they're doing upper cervical and everything, is 95. Most people in the area are 45 to 50. And I tell people we're double. We're a lot more expensive, but what we do is way more thorough, way more detailed, and you're going to get far, far better results. So tell them it's expensive and then tell them why and then explain the benefit to them of doing it. Decompression, I tell people it increases cost a lot, but it's terrific. It's going to help speed up your healing and recovering exponentially. You got disc degeneration, so you explain why you think they need. You got disc degeneration, you got a bulging disc, herniated disc, stenosis. So we got to get your alignment centered, yes, but then it's going to decompression is going to help you heal far, far faster. It increases cost a lot, but you're going to get relief a whole lot faster. And there you go. And some a lot do it, some don't. All good. And so indifference, explain the benefit is basically explain the benefit, explain the reason, and can be completely indifferent to whether they do it or not and acknowledge it with it. I used to try to be like, no, no, I mean, when you look at the big scheme of things, it's not that expensive. Now I go, yeah, it is expensive in the short term, for sure. 3, 4, $5,000 for 3 months if we're doing a bunch of decompression is a lot. But it's going to continue to deteriorate if we don't. And then I explain what makes us unique. Very few people combine the upper cervical with the decompression the way we do. So explain why you're unique, explain the benefit, explain the reason, and be indifferent, and just call out the negative ahead of time. And you'll be amazed how many people do it. Okay. And then you go from there. As you're growing, I had a question. Again, team meetings, I had a question about that too. Just do them. If you don't want to do them every week, do them twice a month or at least once a month. But just sit down with people, see where they're at, see how things are going, and really commit to just doing that. It seems like nothing, but it's just important to get everyone together to talk about things. And I'm not good about getting to know people outside of that. So when you do a team meeting, it's nice. You get to know people. It's really good that way. So let me look here. Any other questions? Yeah, so I had one with a guy. He's in Orange County, a big city, struggling with just kind of the chiropractic ads. I think in a big city, you really want to try to go niche with your marketing. So look at, what can you do that's a bit more, what's unique about you? This doc had Cox. So I said, let's hit the disc, stenosis, decompression, um, marketing. Let's hit that hard. And I think the bigger the city, the more specialized and niche you have to go because there's probably a chiropractor on every other corner. So just like chiropractic special, and they're probably all running specials. So you've got to stand out, go niche, um, and that then helps cut through the noise. So whatever it is, be the old person chiropractor, be the kid chiropractor, just on basic human demographics in the US, there are more old people than young people right now. It's not a good thing for our next 30 years as far as our country. We need young people to work, but that's the way it is. So you can be the old person. Not a lot of people hit the pediatric because it's easy. Very few people hit the geriatric, the older, and a lot of those older people have money. So you can be the geriatric chiropractor. You could be the disc chiropractor. You could be the neuropathy chiropractor. You could be the headache chiropractor. Look at your techniques, look at your area, but big cities, I would go niche, really, really niche. And I think in the new year, really hit the content. Use AI to help you create more and more organic content because AI, more and more people are searching with AI. So if you're the decompression chiropractor or you're the headache chiropractor, they're going to go chat GPT or Grok, who's the best reviewed headache chiropractor there. And they're going to be like, well, Dr. FJ has 8 million videos talking about, and all these reviews talking about headaches. And he does this unique technique, whatever it is. So I think that's going to be super important as we go forward, as people move more and more to AI searches rather than search engine searches. So the reviews are still good on Google and whatnot, but definitely look at hitting that good quality, unique, organic content hard and leverage AI to allow you to do that. Because now I can edit a pretty darn nice video in 10 to 15 minutes, honestly, with CapCut. So I'd learn how to use that, and then I can throw it on 6 different platforms. So what you would have taken me hours, I would have had to pay a bunch of money. Now I can literally do a video in 15 minutes, and then I just copy and paste the description, a couple hashtags, and I throw it on the 6 different platforms or whatever it is, 5 different platforms. And all in, I can do it in about 25, 30 minutes. It's unbelievable. And so look at that, leverage that. And that's all I have for you guys today. So any questions, please email me, Dr. Andy. If you need help at all doing your plans, let me know. If you're just looking for a nice software, then definitely ask the Telegram group and see who's using the cash practice system. They can tell you what they like and don't like about the software. All right. Thanks, guys, and keep charging.